Hey friends, full reactions in the link in the description below, so pause, leave a like, really helps with the channel, subscribe, and come back after you watch the reaction for the discussion. Give you some time to do that. Review and commentary starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I knew we were in for a relatively recappy episode, but it wasn't all too bad. It was actually kind of fun. I liked the reporter character. His character design does make him look a little suspicious, as does his quirk, actually. He's basically a one-man surveillance machine, and he also did take a selfie with Deku without asking for his permission first. But I don't know, I definitely appreciate his plan to keep this secret that Deku is going to be All Might's successor and the next symbol of peace. And there's something about him that's just likable. He was so thankful to All Might though for saving his father that he would never do anything against All Might's wishes. So it's always really nice getting a reminder of how All Might's touched people's lives. So I also think Deku would have definitely agreed to a photo if the journalist had asked in the first place. So it's not as bad as just the alternative if Deku was not going to be up for it. But yeah, I loved how big a scoop it was that All Might eats meat buns. The chief was so happy with that information. I guess All Might has had to live a pretty private life for so long that even like a tiny bit of information is a big deal. And now that I think about it, we've seen products that bear the likeness of our beloved heroes before, but do our heroes make a cut of the profit from that? I'm surprised that I'm not really remembering any like corporate sponsorship of heroes. Uwabame was shooting commercials and made Kendo and Yaoyorozu take part in that as well, but so it does exist, but I'm surprised we haven't really seen it anywhere else. And I guess All Might doesn't need the money and doesn't want to get into that field of like sponsoring like certain products and things. I am here to tell you all about the new Pepsi, now chock full of Peeps flavor. That just feels wrong, right? But I feel like if he said to do it, if he's recommended a product, everybody would get it. So I'm just thinking, just imagining the kind of influence he could still have on the general public, because even if he doesn't do like corporate sponsorships or advertisements, doesn't mean he couldn't do like public service announcements. I mean, for instance, if he existed in real life, like during our current pandemic, if he told all the morons in the US to wear a mask, I think a significant portion that didn't would. So, yeah, I would have saved up many more lives. I'm not sure he wants to be in the limelight anymore, but maybe he could still be an important figure going forward because he's inspired so many people and has touched so many lives. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But, will people try to find out which store All Might got those meat buns from and rush to go buy them for themselves? And how much legal trouble would the store owner get into if he advertised them as All Might meat buns or Mighty meat buns, Smash buns? I don't know. I just realized how this might sound taken out of context, though. Some of you are like, "Wait, we're still talking about food, right? Mighty meat buns." Okay, I got way off track. I'm wondering if the journalist will show up again. He seems like a character that might have just been put in here as the recap episode, but his quirk is really interesting. But shouldn't he need a hero license to be able to use it in public, or was it fine since he was doing it so discreetly rather, and no one was gonna tell on him or notice anything? And the fact that he can print photos from his chest. Also, we've seen quirks get trained before. What would happen if he did training for his quirk? Would that increase the resolution of his cameras? Would he be able to create more expensive lenses? And could he theoretically make advancements to photo technology by creating a new type of camera thing if he just trained his quirk? But yeah, it was fun to watch everybody more in their dorm life. The way Bakugo got up in the camera's lens was really really funny. And I mentioned that our characters feel like they're animated a little differently. Uraraka and Deku at least look cuter. I don't know if it's their faces are a different shape or it might be that their eyes are a little bigger. I'm not sure though. But it's a little different. And when Tokudo, I believe his name is Tokudo, pulled in Deku for a selfie, Uraraka blushed something fierce, like, "Hey, I don't want to distract Deku from his goal of being a hero, but nobody should get to touch him like that." But yeah, before I forget, new intro and outro music. I like them, but I think with all of the songs after the first season, I feel like I need some time for them to grow on me because I'm so used to the one directly before it. But we saw this cute little girl with the horns. Who is she and why is she so cute? But yeah, based on how often we see her in the opening and the ending, feels like she's going to be heavily involved in this arc. So look forward to that. I'm going to give this episode an 8. It's good for a recap episode. I didn't find myself bored despite it being a lot of like old information, but I'm also excited to get back into the story with the big three and these work studies. Mirio wanted to introduce Deku to Sir as well, and we'll see what they have in store for us in season 4. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like. Hope you enjoyed the full reaction. And yeah, we're 1 week ahead over on Patreon in the early reaction tier, and we're 3 weeks ahead on the full reaction tier. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.